This is the Sabir Bey Show. Welcome to the Sabir Bey Show.
This is the Sabir Bey Show. Sabir Bey. Knowledge over noise, let the truth unfold. Now this the Sabir Bey Show. By law, history corrected, let the record be told. This is the Sabir Bey Show. Know who you are. Status exposed, now the mind take control. Now this the Sabir Bey Show. No debate. With scratch, pull lips to end. Welcome to the show where the record get read. Read the record where identity restored and the lies get dead. They talk color over culture, condition their head. Program status is the cage and the laws a thread. They called us black, but that label was applied. Not a nation, just a stamp on the commerce side. Paperwork before ships touched shore, before borders was drawn. Pre-1492, we had flags, seals, treaties, rights we was born. Sovereign, more as a nation, not a shade of the skin. Nationality, you can't own the people, you can't legally pin facts. Ignorance enforces how empires survive. Troll, but knowledge itself keep the people alive. Know yourself, this ain't rebellion, it's the documents talking. Read it, footnotes, receipts, every step that I'm walking. Proof, so listen real close when the truth get displayed. No debate, no overdrawn, it's up the sacred space. This is the Sabir Bey Show. Sabir Bey. Knowledge over noise, let the truth unfold. Not the Sabir Bey Show, but by law, history corrected, let the record be told. This is the Sabir Bey Show. Know who you are. Status exposed, now the mind take control. This is the Sabir Bey Show. No debate.
Welcome to the Sabir Bey Show. Say. This is the Sabir Bey Show.
Welcome to the Sabir Bey Show.
This is the Sabir Bey Show.
This is the Sabir Bey Show.
This is the Sabir Bey Show.
Knowledge over noise, let the truth unfold.
This is the Sabir Bey Show.
It's the Sabir Bey Show. By law,
This is the Sabir Bey Show.
history corrected, let the record be told.
This is the Sabir Bey Show.
Know who you are. Status exposed, now the mind in control. Status, it's the Sabir Bey Show. Welcome to the show where the record get read. Read the record where identity restored and the lies get dead. They talk color over culture, condition the head. Program status is the cage and the law is the thread. By law, they call us black, but that label was applied. Not a nation, just a stamp on the commerce side. Paperwork before ships touched shore, before borders was drawn. Pre-Fort Line 2, we have flag seals, treaties, rights we was born. Sovereign, more is a nation, not a shade of the skin. Nationality, you can't own the people, you can't legally pin. Facts, ignorance enforced is how empires survive. Control knowledge yourself, keep the people alive. Know yourself, this ain't rebellion, it's the documents talking. Read it, footnotes, receipts, every step that I'm walking. Proof, so listen real close when the truth get displayed. No debate, law over drums, welcome to the Sabir Bey Show stage. Welcome to the Sabir Bey Show.
This is the Sabir Bey Show.
So what's up, everybody? What's good? If you're not here to participate and jump into the cipher, please leave the feed quietly. Okay? Just leave quietly. Because honestly, we have probably a lot of parents on here that's scary as hell too. But y'all can leave the feed quietly. So if you love the show, please share this video out and let's talk about it for a minute. Y'all see the title, right? Y'all see the title. And I'm going to say some things that's probably going to upset a lot of y'all black folks. But it's the truth. Okay? So please share this out. Please share it out. Please share it out. Please share it out. And hit the link. I'm still sending stuff out, y'all. So you got to bear with me. So, what's going on, y'all, on this, what's the day? Friday? What's the day? Friday? Hold on, let me make sure. What day is it, baby? This is real. This is real time. This is not scripted, baby. The day is Friday, the 3rd. So tomorrow is supposed to be the Independence Day. So listen, let's turn up the volume, as my brother Stan always would say. Turn up the volume, and I'm really trying to figure out in my brain how I'm going to make this thing work and what I'm going to say. I really am, man. I'm really trying to figure out how I'm going to say this at the same time. So, if you care about your children, people, please share this out and join the conversation. So, listen, I'm going to go back. It used to be a message in the music, y'all. So, what we're going to do, we're going to have some fun because this is hip hop. This hair is like, God damn. Just bear with me, yo. This is not a lace front. This is my real hair. Yes, baby.
The spider is in my toy. It was behind there. Was over there.
Okay.
I'm scared of them.
Spiders? Why you keep capturing spiders then? This is what happens when you have a 7-year-old, y'all. So you got to bear with me. A 7-year-old.
I hate spiders.
She hates spiders. So listen, we're gonna have some fun, y'all. And this is the beautiful thing. You know, have your children around doing what you do. You know, when I was younger,
7.
huh?
6, 7.
6, 7. Okay. So when I was younger, my mom and pop used to own a bar in Philadelphia. They used to own a bar in Philly, and we was too young to understand lyrics and words and stuff like that when we were younger. But when you get older, you start thinking about it. Now, if you're over 20 years old or over 21 and 25 years old, and you allow your children to listen to this craziness that's going on and you're spitting it, different. We're going to take y'all on a crazy journey. Aja, could you do me a favor, babe? Turn the fan over this way for me. It's hot, man. I don't even know if I'm going to go outside yet. I'm in Southern California.
6, 7.
I live in Southern California, so I don't know, man. I ain't been outside yet, but damn. This heat is like kind of crazy. You can feel it. It's kind of crazy. So when my mom used to own a bar, my mom owned bars. I'm going to give y'all some rundown. She owned a bar on 23rd and Dickinson. 23rd and Dickinson. It was called the Laddie and Jones Love Lounge. Laddie and Jones Love Lounge. Now, I was about a little older than her. She's 7. And my mom used to have us put the 45s inside, 45s inside the jukebox. And we used to listen to them songs, but we didn't understand it. We didn't care. We kids, right? But when we started getting 16, 17, I left home at 15 years old. 15, I moved in with my older sister. So when we was younger, you didn't pay attention to those songs back then. But man, you get older, we was 18, 19, 20 years old.
Get the spider out of my toy.
Oh my gosh, I got to get a spider out of toy. So y'all got to be with me, y'all. So y'all got to, where's it at? I got to go chase. See, daddy duties never stop. I got to go chase a spider, y'all. So in California, it's a whole lot of stuff to be. It's spiders, it's little. You be like, nigga, I'm from Philadelphia. I don't have all those crazy insects out here, man. You got lizards running around and spiders everywhere, and damn. So bear with me, y'all. So listen, the moral of the story, people, turn up the volume. Let's have some fun. I got to go get a spider from out of her toy that she was trying to catch it yesterday. So
I like and
do y'all get it? Yeah. Okay.
I like catching them.
So listen, y'all. I got to go take care of some daddy duties. So,
Daddy duty.
Yeah, daddy duties with you. That's funny. I'm going to do a reality show with my daughter and my son. I'm going to do a reality show with both of them. She's 7 and my son, Ibn, is 3.
3.
So we're going to have...
My brother is 4.
That's not... No. Your other brother, Ibn, is 3. Ibn is 3.
Yeah, and my other brother is 4.
See? So that's what happens, y'all. So I'll be right back. Everything is a message in the music, so I got to go...
What is the message?
Tell it. Say it again, Aja.
What is the message?
What is the message?
Yeah.
What's the message?
You might do that song.
Love is the message.
Love is the message.
Oh, yo, so I got to go grab a spider, y'all. Everything is always in lyrics. And trust me, nobody else gives a show like this with a 7-year-old and still stay on top of his game. Let's go. I'll be right back. I got to go get a spider. I'll be back. Message in the music, baby.
got a message in our music. We got a message in our music. There's a message in our song. So come along and sing along. Got a message in our music. We got a message in our music. There's a message in our song. So open your ears and listen here. We're gonna talk about all things that's been going down, going down, going down. Get your information from this means of communication. Oh, we got it, we got it. A message in our music. Oh, 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 oh. Got a message in our music. There's a message in our song. So understand what you do. We're gonna talk about the situation of our nation in the world. Try and make you see things are like they're supposed to be. We got it. A message in our music. Got a message in our music. There's a message in our song. So open your ears and listen here. We wanna look around in our neighborhoods. Get your information from this means of communication. Well. So come on, sing along, sing. Y'all wanna, don't you wanna? 'Cause we got a message in the music. Got it.
Woo, y'all better listen to this.
Message in the music.
Y'all better listen to it.
Message in the music. Get it, don't get it. Why don't you listen in the music? Wow, open your ears and listen here now. Come along and sing a song. Understand why you dance. Come on, y'all.
Y'all paying attention? Y'all paying attention?
Come on. Can you dig it?
Some people going to jail, baby. Some of y'all children going to jail. Some of y'all children are going to jail, baby. Keep playing with these cats. A message in the music, baby. All federal and state cases, databases.
Did it, we got it, we got it. Trying to make you see. Come along, communication. Why you do the boogie? Well, understand why you do the boogie. Understand why you do the boogie. Understand why you dance. Well. It is in the city. Come on, we got it, we got it. From the speed of communication. We got it, we got it. Yeah, we got it.
Oh, that was the OJ's message in the music. So the crazy part is the things when you don't pass things down to the next generation, one loses, big. So I guarantee you, none of y'all on this feed ever read this book before. I will bet your bottom dollar y'all never read this. Now, I sent this to my sister Taisha, and she was like, "Wow, there's a book called Lyrics and Law. Do you know how crazy this is?" I told you I'm way ahead of my time. It's so much that's inside here: cases, dates, and how, and what, and where. They already set you up, big. So you may not know what's going on because you may be out of touch. And let me make this clear for all of y'all. You know the funny part is about all of this? When someone says about the older cats in hip hop is maybe hip, what we call today, maybe the youngest genre out. Nobody says old school rock and roll, old school jazz. Let's listen to some Chinese music and tell me if the Chinese music from 300 to 400 years ago is still the Chinese music to this day. Am I lying? The Chinese music from 300 years ago is still the Chinese music from back then. So how did you destroy a group of people? They ain't got to do it themselves anymore. They send Negroes in and they will pay them whatever they need to pay them. So let me help you out. Now, if this is touching to anybody, please come on the feed. If it's touching, because there's always a message in the music. No one can destroy the Negro but the Negro himself. So if y'all don't want to think that you are a Negro, you are the Negro and you are the black person. Don't get it twisted. So this is a paper that was out back then, and that's Marcus Mosiah Garvey. No one can destroy the Negro but the Negro themselves. So what do I mean by that? Now, am I here to condemn that young sister? No, I'm not here to condemn that young sister. So I am here to talk about the system in and of itself, because I was doing radio. I've been in the radio game. But when you have ignorant people like Trick Daddy with a name like that, nigga got Trick Daddy, nigga still calling himself Trick Daddy. Now, I myself, Sabir, does not have a stake in any of this. I told y'all before, when my son passed away, I ain't give a fuck about none of this shit. Let your children just die, nigga. Well, that's wrong, Sabir. No. Let me explain this to y'all. I do be feeling some type of way because I did lose my son, and by the violence of certain things that they seen on social media. And my son got killed because of social media too. So just in case y'all don't know, my son was killed in 2020. This is him right here in Philadelphia. That's my son. Okay, so let me help y'all out. That was him. See, when you get this type of stuff, when you get this, because of what these young cats, what this putting out here right now. Well, Brother Sabir, they had it back then. It was always a balance, but it wasn't the number one song. You know what anybody know what the number one song was? Give me 1 second. I'm going to help y'all out. I'm going to show you my son also, how I always been around my children. But my son told me before he passed away, right? Before he was taken from me, he told me that if the system is corrupt, Dad, why should I follow it? You don't follow other people, what I told him. But jealousy runs rampant with our people. And I don't fault, again, that young sister. I do not fault her. I fought the influence. Give me 1 second. The influence, but real knowledge does not get pushed out to our people. Real knowledge, we don't support it. True knowledge, we don't support it. So let me just find something. Give me 1 minute. This is my son right here. Give me 1 second. He was shot 1 year, and the next year he was killed. That's my son. I always had my son around me. So I felt numb, and I can see if I didn't have other children, how I would feel. I really wouldn't give a damn about y'all. But if I have 2 other children, one is 7 and one is 3. I have another son too, that's in Philadelphia. But this was the one that got killed in 2020. He was only 22 years old. 22. Let me take you back to how young he was back then. So I always had my children around me, and I'm going somewhere with all this so y'all can understand the influence. That's my son. That's Ibn, right? Amir. Damn. Ibn is named after Amir too. That's my son. That's when he was younger. Amir. And I'm going to show you my other son, Ibn. So I've always been around my children, but I want y'all to understand the pain that one go through. And even a child that goes to jail because of the lyrics that's being put out. That's my son, Ibn, right there. He's the youngest. So if you always, that was back in 2001 with my son when he was little. He was 22 when he was killed. If he was alive, he'd be 28. So when children sit around you, they learn. They learn. So I'm going to ask y'all this question. What was the summer song? Because it damn sure ain't that crap that y'all hear right now. Telling somebody to scam. Scam. What was the song, people? And it's still the anthem. Can I help y'all out? Let's go.
Drums, please.
This is the anthem, baby. Listen up, listen up. Lyrics in the song. Lyrics, listen.
Here it is, a groove slightly transformed. Just a bit of a break from the norm. Just a little something to break the monotony of all that hardcore dance that has gotten to be a little bit out of control. It's cool to dance, but what about a groove that soothes and moves romance? Give me a soft sort of mix, and if it ain't broke, then don't try to fix it. And think of the summers of the past. Adjust the bass and let the Alpine blast. Pop in my CD and let me run around and put your car on cruise and lay back, cause it's summertime.
This is the summertime anthem, baby. Just sit back and unwind. This is the anthem, baby. This is real. Listen up. We go to the plateau, baby. Have fun.
School is out and it's sort of a buzz. But back then I didn't really know what it was. But now I see what happened is the way that people respond to summer madness. The weather is hot and girls are dressing less and checking out the fellas to tell them who's best. Riding around in your Jeep or your Benzos, or in your Nissan sitting on Lorenzo's. Back in Philly, we be out in the park. A place called the Plateau is where everybody go. Guys out hunting and girls doing likewise. Honking at the honey in front of you with the light eyes. She turned around to see what you beeping at. It's like the summer's a natural aphrodisiac. And with a pen and pad, I compose this rhyme to hit you and to get you equipped for the summertime. It's late in the day and I ain't been on the court yet. Hustle to the mall to get me a short set. Yeah, I got on sneaks, but I need a new pair. Cause basketball courts in the summer got girls there. The temperature's about 88. Hop in the water plug, just for old time's sake. Break to your crib, change your clothes once more, cause you're invited to a barbecue to start at 4. Sitting with your friends, y'all reminisce about the days growing up and the first person you kiss. And as I think back, makes me wonder how the smell from a grill can spark off nostalgia. All the kids playing out front, little boys messing around with the girls playing double dutch. While the DJ spinning a tune as the old folks dance at your family reunion. Then 6 o'clock rolls around. You just finished wiping your car down. It's time to cruise, so you go to the summertime hangout. It looks like a car show. Everybody come looking real fine, fresh from the barbershop and fly from the beauty salon. Every moment frontin' and maxin', chillin' in the car, they spend all day waxing, leaning to the side, but you can't speed through 2 miles an hour, so everybody sees you. There's an air of love and of happiness, and this is the Fresh Prince's new definition of summer madness.
So that was the summertime anthem, and honestly, it was the truth about what was going on. We used to sit and honking at the honey in front of you with the light eyes, and the crazy part was, my son Amir's mother had light eyes too. Now it's like I really can't stand people. It's not that I can't stand them, but I'm not a fan of light eyes anymore. But my son Amir's mother had light eyes at the time. She still have light eyes. She's still around. But my point is this, people, that was the summertime anthem. Okay, so I don't know. I don't even want to play that sister song. I really don't want to play that sister song because y'all already heard of it, right? So give me 1 second. I'm looking for something. Yeah, basketball shorts. Yeah, dude. Everybody already know how it was. We used to go get brand new sneakers, brand new clothes, go to the plateau. You know what I mean? And we had fun. So my son Amir's mother back then, she still have light eyes, but that's what it was back then when we had fun. I'm trying to find something, y'all, so bear with me 1 second. All right. So they coming at my sister India Irie, and I'm trying to figure out why. Why? I'm gonna show you. That's my son too. That's my son. That's the one that was taken from me. Right? So I myself really have no stake in any of these things because I told y'all before, I'm so numb to all of this, man. I'm numb. Negroes don't want no. Y'all scared to speak up. You scared to speak out. And you say, well, yeah, what's wrong with it? You want to see Amir's mother? I'm gonna give y'all a glimpse of what I was talking about. I'm gonna do this one more time. Y'all ready? I can't make this up. I'm gonna show you something, okay? Let's go back one more time to summertime. Will Smith. Ready? Listen to this. It's real rap. This is really happened. This is our anthem. We ran some fun, y'all. It's Friday. Let's go. Jump into the cypher. One more time, this is the anthem.
Here it is, a groove slightly transformed. Just a bit of a break from the norm. Just a little something to break the monotony of all that hardcore dance that has gotten to be a little bit out of control. It's cool to dance, but what about a groove that soothes and moves romance? Give me a soft, subtle mix. And if it ain't broke, then don't try to fix it. And think of the summers of the past. Adjust the bass and let the Alpine blast. Pop in.
Who had an Alpine in their system, in their car?
CD and let me run around and put your car on cruise and lay back, cause this is summertime.
This is the summertime anthem, not that other crap, not the stuff that send you to jail. Listen up.
school is out and it's sort of a buzz. But back then I didn't really know what it was. But now I see what happened is the way that people respond to summer madness. The weather is hot and girls are dressing less and checking out the fellas to tell them who's best. Riding around in your Jeep or your Benzos, or in your Nissan sitting on Lorenzo's. Back in Philly, we be out in the park. A place called the Plateau is where everybody go. Guys out hunting and girls doing likewise. Honking at the honey in front of you with the light eyes. She turned around to see what you leaving at. It's like the summer's a natural aphrodisiac. And with the better that I compose this rhyme to hit you and to get you quick for the summertime.
That's his mother.
It's late in the day and I ain't been on the court yet. Hustle to the mall to get me a short set. Yeah, I got on sneaks, but I need a new pair. Cause basketball courts in the summer got girls there. The temperature's about 88. Hop in the water plug, just for old time's sake. Break to your crib, change your clothes once more. Cause you're invited to a barbecue that's starting at 4. Sitting with your friends, y'all reminisce about the days growing up and the first person you kiss. And as I think back, makes me wonder how the smell from a grill can spark up nostalgia. All the kids playing out front, little boys messing around with the girls playing double dutch. While the DJ spinning a tune as the old folks dance at your family reunion.
Listen up.
Then 6 o'clock rolls around. You just finished wiping your car down. It's time to cruise, so you go to the summertime hangout. It looks like a car show. Everybody come looking real fine, fresh from the barbershop or fly from the beauty salon. Every moment frontin' and maxin', chillin' in the car, they spend all day waxing, leaning to the side, but you can't speed through 2 miles an hour, so everybody sees you. There's an air of love and of happiness, and this is the Fresh Prince's new definition of summer madness.
That was the summertime anthem. So let me tell y'all something. And yes, that was my son Amir's mother. She used to have the light eyes too. And then now it's kind of weird because I don't even really like somebody with light eyes. But you think she looks like him? Look just like that boy, don't she? So that's him. My son left me in 2020. And I have a problem with a lot of stuff that is going on. So my son, that's him and brother Taj Tariq Bey. That's him and I before he got killed. He was shot in this picture also. And I was home in Philly. So I want y'all to understand how I feel. And this is him. So anybody sit up here and defend this nonsense with this young sister, and I'm not here to condemn her, but anybody who actually co-signed the madness that is going on, y'all are part of the problem. These are my son's headphones when he got shot in his head. This is what they give you. And they give you a death certificate also. And it still smells like the blood. You see the blood? It still smells like blood. Now, if I didn't have my other children, I probably would lose my mind. I probably would be tripping. I would probably do a whole lot of things. I done been shot up multiple times too. So, but the way this is now with this social media is crazy. And we are scared to say, yo, man, what these cats is doing is wrong. I don't even want to play that sister video, but just bear with me 1 second. If y'all feel this, what I'm saying, please jump on the feed. If you don't, get off my feed, you little coward parents. Let's go. Let's take it to Wise Intelligence for a second. Wise Intelligence said this in 2009. 2009. Remember what I'm telling y'all. Lyrics. This is how they judge cats. This is called Lyrics and Law. If you read this book, you will understand. They use this against you. And then Negroes go to jail crying. So listen to Wise Intelligence real fast. Be with me.
And I can never forget the time a guy named David Warner called me and asked me. He said, you know, for the next album that you turning in, you know, is you gonna be killing a little bit in there, you know? It's gonna be a little bit more dope dealing, you know, because that was some of the stuff you was talking about when we first heard you. And I told him, I said, man, I'm a member of the Nation of Islam now, man, they'll have my head if I get to promote that to my people. Ain't nowhere in the world I'm gonna promote that to my people. Straight up,
A lot of what he's saying is actual fact. It's actual fact. Yet it also speaks to the environment in which we are embedded as young black males and females in this particular society. Hip hop changing from positive to negative was not a consequence of history.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna go do it this way since they want to play the game.
He said, reverse it, and they'll have my head to my people.
We're gonna pause this so we can figure this thing out, y'all, because every time I'm this big. So bear with your brother. Bear with me. Are we good? So here we go. We good? Y'all can hear me, right? Okay. So let's put this, I'm gonna put it up here with Wise Intelligence talking about this, but I want you to listen up and listen clearly. Every time. Oh, what the heck is going on? Okay, they playing with me. So let's go. Listen up. Yo, what's going on, man? You see what you got to go through?
A lot of what he's saying is actual fact. It's actual fact. Yet it also speaks to the environment in which we are embedded as young black males and females in this particular society. Hip hop changing from positive to negative was not a consequence of history. It was not a circumstance of history. It was nothing that just happened on its own. It had nothing to do with the changing of the times. It had nothing to do with that. It had everything to do with the fact that there are people in this particular society who wants to see us exactly where we are. And we cannot let that point elude us. These are the facts. How do we know? 1967, Kerner Commission report on urban disorder. When black people said, yo, we're tired of this system. You know what I mean? This system is oppressing us. So we rebelled against the system. We burned things. We said, yo, we had enough. He did his little report on what caused these riots. He said, what caused these riots? He said it was young children who started these riots, and what was motivating them was a high self-esteem and an enhanced racial pride. He said the majority of the rioters were high school dropouts, but they had a higher political orientation than their peers who did not drop out. And they saw the system as their enemy, so they attacked it in the right circumstance. So fast forward to 1992. Same thing. #1 record on the radio, we had Fight the Power. Fight the Power is on the radio. Rodney King gets beaten before the world. The black youth rebelled against the system. Again, they did it again. And why? What primed them? Positive hip hop. Primed them. Fight the Power, X-Clan, Brand Nubian. You had these groups out here who were politically orienting black kids in the right direction, giving them the proper prompters that they needed so that they can respond properly to oppression. All right. In 1967, when the riots happened, he saw that the self-esteem and the racial pride was fueling this. So he said, how do I bring that down so that they will not riot? And what he did, he flooded the airways with black exploitation movies. Nigga Charlie and the Return of Nigga Charlie. These were movies. Hip hop didn't start calling people niggas. We had Shav. We had Coffee. Black girl turned prostitute to do whatever. You know what I mean? But these black exploitation movies brought down the self-esteem and the racial pride so that the kids will not rebel against this system of oppression. 92, the racial pride was back in effect. We had black kids going to Dr. Ben Yuckin lectures. We were spending our money to go see Farrakhan speak as opposed to going to a strip club. This is where we were. The most coveted article of clothing was a historically black college or university sweater. We were motivating children towards positive attitudes and lifestyles. And when Rodney King got the beating, heads responded properly. Fast forward to our day. Sean Bell is shot 50 times in the street in New York by police officers. #1 song on the radio, Like a Lollipop. Nobody do nothing. Nobody respond to nothing. Trust me. Just like the brother, I believe it was JT, the bigger figure, who said that the label executives came to him and said, yo, brother, we need you talking about guns and whores. You know what I mean?
That's right.
That happens. I've been in those meetings with management and had to ask me, is what you're saying really what you believe so that we'll know how to market you properly? You know what I mean? This happens. Young Buck on his album, he has a song on his album that talks about police terrorism. The label said absolutely not. Jimmy Iovine said absolutely not. You cannot put that record on the album because it might create an atmosphere that might put police officers' lives in danger.
Right.
So they took the record off, but they let him keep the other 14 songs on the album that talked about killing black youth. So this is what we're dealing with. We're not dealing with a circumstance or consequence of history. You know what I mean? The environment that we're embedded in puts us in a situation where we feel we have to maneuver and play the game and water our message down. You know what I mean? But no, what happened was they intentionally shifted the paradigm to get us exactly where we are right now. Right now, we're feeding the prison industrial complex right now. Our kids are going to prison because they're promoting these records. They're promoting these records daily that send us to jail. Now, I mean, it's cool to go to jail. Now, I mean, they glorifying these things. And it's not the black youth. We're in a position where we get, like the brother said, the choice. You know, he said, yo, I chose the positive. So I didn't do it. But every youth is not going to take that route. I know I come from the projects. Grew up in the projects all my life. You know what I mean? And we're not turning down $500,000 to say nigga. We're not going to do it because we won't turn down $200 to take a package of crack from one corner to the next. You know what I mean? We live in a state of poverty and want of all things. So it's hard for us to make that. Our judgment is clouded. And they knew that the judgment would be even more clouded if they took groups like X-Clan off the radio. This is just what it is. And until we start to deal with the environment that's shaping the behavior, we'll never get to the next level. We have to confront that. Wait.
This Jim.
Why I said that in 2009? Y'all don't still get it yet? I know, because you don't want to get it. So let me go and show y'all what I'm talking about. Now, remember what I said. When you really start understanding this law and how these cats is playing, they creating a system for you. It's nothing positive just coming out of it. So they build prisons for niggas. Let me help y'all out. Hopefully it will play, people. Just give me a second. Hopefully this thing will play. So bear with me. All right. Remember the other day when I told y'all that the world looks at us a certain way and you complain because people come in and don't want to be a part of y'all black folks? It's because of that sister. And they offered her some money. So let me let y'all hear some people speak on it.
Oh, I can't believe it's bitches on the internet trying to disrespect India Ari. We just gonna stop it right there. Who gives a fuck if y'all like that fucking song? The song is glorifying scamming and stealing, and y'all are fucking singing that. For a second, how about you think about how it makes us look as a fucking people that we're singing songs about glorifying, and then y'all trying to do a game for game like the male rappers rap about blah, 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 blah. The song just leads to a bigger conversation all of that shit is bad. Not one is worse than the other. Carisha's song ain't worse than what the fuck the male rappers and said. It's the same fucking thing. All that shit makes us look like fucking terrible. A bitch stole a purse so she can go on TikTok, make a video to the song with the purse she stole, and got locked up. And then there's a bitch on TikTok teaching young women how to get a trick, or telling them pull up to Miami so you can get a trick. Selling these bitches. So it's less about the fucking song and more about how we look as a fucking people, don't you fucking think? And y'all got the nerve to disrespect a woman that is for us black women, a great representative of black women. India Ari is a great representative, and y'all want to disrespect her because y'all like a whole song. That's weird. Fuck out of here. First of all, I can't believe this bitch is on.
Yo, man. Yo, we in trouble. You black folks are literally in trouble. You niggas in trouble, bro. I got another one. Hopefully, I can get through all these videos, y'all. Hopefully, I get through these videos so y'all can hear these people speak on it, because this is insane, man. I even heard my man, what's his name, D1 talking about it. D1 was even talking about it. I said, damn, y'all don't understand it, man. It's a message in the music, baby. Let's go. See how quiet it is on this feed? Because y'all niggas scared. You wanna be on the safe side of things. Don't take sides. I'm not beating the system, but I want y'all to understand the system itself. So let's go, India.
It's being wrongly reported that I think we should boycott this song of the summer. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I refuse to sing that song, but either you know what it is or you don't. If you don't, you can go find it. It's very easy. But I don't think we should boycott. What I want is to see people understand the power of words and music and to make choices that are healthy for them. That's what I want. Do I think it matters what I want for people? No. I have finally learned that it doesn't matter, and that there's no amount of sacrificing my life force energy that is going to make anybody want anything better for themselves. All I can do is emanate what I emanate, stand for what I stand for, and hope that it reaches who it's meant to reach. And that's it. And that's all I'm going to do. And so my comment makes it very clear that I don't think we should boycott. My comment is tantamount to everybody doesn't want the same thing. And there are a lot of people who are saying it's just a song. Well, if that's what you think, enjoy. But what I know is that music has power. Yep. But of course, I have used that power to help some people. And I have traveled around this world twice. And I see the impact of what we export out of the Black American experience to the rest of the world. Longer story for another time, but I've seen it. So I know, and I'm telling you what it is, but you enjoy if that's what you want to do. And I will enjoy doing what I want to do. And that's why I don't think anybody needs to boycott. I think people just need to make choices for themselves. That's what I think. That's one. Two, also, this is a short version of a longer video. I put a much longer video where I go into detail about these concepts on my Substack. So go check that out if you're interested. Two, I was also in the blogs because I made comments about Clive Davis. And I said, watch what kind of stories you're going to see coming out about him. I signed my record deal when I was 22 years old. And so I learned about human nature through the lens of the music industry. So I got a full hot dose of all of it. And I know what kind of stories are going to come. I don't need to say anything more because you're going to hear the stories. You're already hearing the stories. If you're on social media, you hear some of it's true, some of it's not true, some of it's conspiracy, some of it's, what's the word, exaggerated, but a lot of it's true. And it's not my place to tell stories of people close to me, but I've heard some stories and I have my own experience. And again, it was wrongly reported that I talked about our working relationship. I did not have a working relationship with him, but I was certainly at the effect of his power. So I go further into that on my Substack if you're interested. And the third thing, when I made the Clive Davis comments, people were saying, well, speak on it, sis. Like, tell us what you think. Like, you know, like they wanted me to, because in my comment, I said, I don't need to go into my story because people have far worse stories than me. I called my experiences with Clive Davis an irritation, and it was an irritation. It is being wrongly reported that I think we should.
Damn, dude. Do y'all understand? I don't think they'll understand really. I don't think y'all really understand what's going on. But remember what I said. It's always a message in the music. And I'm going to pull some stuff up here, some facts. Listen up again. Let's go, y'all. Join the conversation. Join the conversation. Join it. Join the conversation. What she tell you about her relationship? This is a book I'm going to show y'all and why they stay way away from Sabir Bey. Why you keeping your distance from Sabir, baby? Got a message in our music. Ain't nothing I want from them cats, Stevie. Trust me. Got a message in our music. There's a message in our song. So come on and sing. Got a message in our music. Y'all better pay attention, baby. Got a message in our music. There's a message in our song. So please listen here. We're gonna talk about all things that's been going down, going down, going down. Get your information from this means of communication. Oh, we got it, we got it. A message in our music. Got a message in our music. There's a message in our song. So I'm saying, what you doing? We're gonna talk about the situation of our nation and the world. Try and make me see things are like they're supposed to be. We got it. A message in our music. Got a message in our music. There's a message in our song. So listen here. We want to look around in our neighborhoods. Get your information from this means of communication. Appeal to the ignorant. Well. Who's the PR behind this, y'all? Who's the PR? Let's go. So hold on, sing along, sing. Y'all wanna, don't you wanna? 'Cause we got the message in the music. We got it. Message in the music. Dig it, yo, dig it. Message in the music. Get it, don't get it. Why don't you let's hear the music? Open your ears and listen here now. Come along and sing a song. Understand why you dance. Come on, y'all. Come dance. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Come dance. Don't you do what do you go? Come dance. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Come dance. Only the Negro can destroy the Negro. So they don't do it themselves. They got to get our people to do it. Y'all haven't learned the lessons yet? You haven't learned that they have to get our people to do it. There's no such thing as old school hip hop. It's only true school hip hop. It's no old school Chinese music, old school rock and roll. It's no old school. I'm just letting them yell out. And do you see how quiet this thing really is on this feed? I told you nobody else gives this to you. I have nothing to gain from telling y'all this. It's just what it is. I just read up on so much, and the game is real. So this is a book called The Art of Deception. So let me explain this to y'all. This book, and I know y'all don't have time because y'all get ready for your 4th of July. Most of you want to be conscious people. So this is The Art of Deception. Now let me explain how this works. That means advertisement means to be aware of. Advertisement, which means to be aware of what's going on. So they put these things out here. So who's ever on their public relations, which is this, the propaganda right here. Okay. So if you understand this, then you will understand everything else that's going on. Kind of crazy, ain't it? So bear with me 1 second. I got to find something, y'all. There was another video I want to show. A brother. Everybody's speaking on this. I don't want to play the video, but y'all already know what it is. But let's go to this brother real quick. Let's hear him. 1 second.
To me, Diddy was good with me. Young Miami is a student of Diddy. You think she didn't learn anything as far as propaganda and how to commercialize ignorance? She said nothing about Cass. She said, look, I ain't do nothing to me. Diddy was good with me. It already shows you the separation, the lack of integrity and union and standing with your sisters. What I keep hearing is, oh, it's catchy. Y'all got to relax. Y'all been saying that forever. Knowing what hip hop is doing to our communities, to our spirits, to our minds, and it may not have that effect on everybody. You may be somebody who can handle flat out spellings. These are incantations. You apply rhythm and music to it. Our DNA is structured around rhythm. You put something in the package of a rhythm, it's going to easily seep into our system. And we literally have to fight against these incantations to not chant it, to not sing along. When you're in the car by yourself, you may hate the song and you may agree with me, but you're still singing the song. Every time we chant it, even jokingly, giving power to that vibration that we see is tangibly and palpably wreaking havoc in the minds and hearts of people who are much more susceptible to the influence of the song than we may be. You may have paper, you may have money, you may have a good job. You don't need to boost, you don't need to scam. But so many people just don't got coin to have a song damn near waving in their face. Oh, you ain't got no money? Well, go ahead and scam. Knowing what could potentially happen to you, we singing to the demise of our own people. Why are we blaming Young Miami, this young sister that's getting her money? This is what we say about everybody. They getting their money. It got to be about more than money. It got to be about the collective at some point. We talk all this tribe vibes and community shit. And when it comes down to it, we won't make these simple sacrifices to not just give energy to things like this. When we say, why are we blaming Young Miami and not her predecessors, same, similar, or even worse type of rhetoric in their music? Well, this is not really about blame, because even with these artists, they inherited this rhetoric. They have lived by these codes for so long that they think it's their code. They don't realize it's been stilled by the powers that be way before they even showed up on the scene. It's a matter of having a real examination and scrutiny and a real conversation about the effects of these incantations. Yes, they started way before Young Miami. They'll probably be here way after Young Miami. But at what point do we say, okay, here and now is where I'm going to draw the line and stand up, not against the artist. I'm going to stand up against the effects that it's doing to our children, to our loved ones, to our adults that we try to act like it don't have an effect on. They said the same thing about slavery. Oh, slavery been going on this long. Why we gonna stop now? Catchy as the Young Miami song is. It's like, my nigga, the song would have been catchy without scamming. It's like y'all really had to say, you know what? Let's make this hit, throw a little extra toxicity in there just for shits and giggles. Just the shit would have went without that. Where all my hustling, anything would have worked. I had to say scamming and boosting, knowing the state that our people is in. Y'all got some fucking nerve. That
Dude, do you understand?
Young Miami is a student of Diddy. You think she didn't learn any?
Do y'all understand even what he said? Oh, y'all not getting this. I don't think y'all getting this. Do you understand what laws is? These people, I posted it. I'm going to post it back up here again. I'm trying to tell y'all really what's going on. Do y'all get? They go study every lyric. So they build prisons just to put niggas in them. So that should be the scammers' national anthem. Kind of crazy. He said it would still be hot, even if you didn't say that. But y'all don't realize they setting you up, or your child can be in something like this when a storekeeper shoots your child. When a storekeeper shoots your child, they could be in something like this, or just a coffin, you know. So when you get these types of things like this, when you get these things, that's my son. When you get these things, right? Let me see how much hurt you feel when you get those things. Trust me. I know it hurts. So I really didn't want to talk about it, but I was like, damn, I got to do something. Everybody kept saying, yo, Sabir, you should talk about it. But y'all not serious about it because she knows better. She don't really, I don't think she know better. You think she know better? How old is that girl? Let me tell you something. When I was hustling, I had my first child at 18 years old. I was hustling for a reason. I never stole anything. I never scammed nobody, but don't bitch about the Asian dude shooting them black kids when the image is being put out here. The imagery, like the girl said, the image that's being put out, because they have somebody that does this. Let me show you something. They have this. They study this. Advertisement. The word advert means to be aware of. What? Geography, age, and sex. These are the objectives to identify the people. Oh, y'all don't get this yet. I know, because they don't teach this. And see, this is what Karis One was talking about. He said there is no reward in telling the truth. Karis One said there's no reward in telling the truth, and nor do y'all want to support the truth. That's really what's going on. So once you understand, and again, it's not necessarily her, it's the powers that be, because they would dangle something in front of you. I've been doing this for over 20 something years, B. If you 18, 19, 20, have you ever really listened to Rakim when they was, I thought them niggas was older than that. Listen to Rakim at 18, 19. Listen to LL Cool J at that age. Listen to Karis One of them at that particular age. And you tell me, and these cats is in their 20s. So what they're doing, they know who to go to and they know who to give the money to. So I'm going to pull this up one more time and I'm going to give y'all something else, okay? I'm going to give y'all some more jewels. And if you like this, please share this out, people. Share it out. And let's talk about it, okay? Hit the link and let's talk. Where's that article at? Give me 1 second. This is in the book that I just showed you, lyrics. So in court, what they do in courts, they literally listen to the lyrics and say, nigga, you said that? You heard they said people been getting locked up. Y'all notice that? People been getting locked up. Well, they got a lot of beds for y'all in prisons, but this type of stuff right here, they won't play. So let's go. Let's have some fun. Let me know if I'm making sense.
A tomb that's shooting out of the waves. That's the building block, okay, of the entire universe. Okay, a tomb. Okay, which is today's called atom.
Let's go.
Yeah. 10 to the minus 33 centimeters of space. 10 minus 43 seconds, that is time. If you want to see the last of the true, look at my face. If you want to crack the mysteries of life, study this rhyme. Everything you see is a molecular structure. Your clothes, your home, you, your mother, your brother. Molecules make up everything these senses matter. Everything molecular.
A tomb that's shooting out of the waves.
Let's go, y'all.
That's
Turn
the
it up.
building block, okay, of the entire universe, okay, atom, okay, which is today's called atom.
Yeah. 10 to the minus 33 centimeters of space. 10 minus 43 seconds, that is time. If you want to see the last of the true, look at my face. If you want to crack the mysteries of life, study this rhyme. Everything you see is a molecular structure. Your clothes, your home, you, your mother, your brother. Molecules make up everything these senses matter. Everything molecular, even you rappers. Molecules are made by atoms coming together. Some molecule structures are soft, others tougher than leather. Whatever, the molecular structure of things come
come from the atomic structure of things. Now you gotta hear what I bring and what I sing clearly. We going through levels of string theory, but don't mind me, I'm just shining my light. True master got beat, so I'm a rhyme on this mic. 22 years rocking, something gotta be right. I'm not a crook, I'm more the archaeologist type. Digging for truth, aboriginal, passing the pipe. Peacemaker, street savior, KRS-One is life. I got the feeling for fearlessly fighting fascism. I raise my voice against racism and classism. You can keep your fast living, I pass prison. Talk that shit, you get hit with an ass whipping. I stand with a protest sign.
Come on, let's go.
I'm not
Join
known
the
for
let's
crime,
go.
I'm known to hold mine with a chrome 9 elements. At this level, money is irrelevant. I'm making you more intelligent, and that's the end of it.
If you gave the ancient African scrap metal, okay,
Yeah,
they will transform that into gold.
teacher, philosopher, mystic, scholar, don't get it twisted, we get that.
Scrap metal, okay,
Yeah,
they will transform that into gold.
teacher, philosopher, mystic, scholar, don't get it twisted, we get that dollar. Holla, this K will slay. Back in the day and today, yes, I do bring drama. I'm a builder, I'm a get killer. I'm a professional without the milk or Matilda. When I'm on the scene, it's clear. The streets salute Chris with AR-15s in the air. Who you think I'm teaching? The conscious don't need to be taught. I'm talking to my dudes going to court. Them thugs in them strip clubs, goons in the back rooms. Real gangsters wondering when you coming back soon. Y'all little dudes is fakers. Y'all know money's made of cotton, so why you chasing paper? I'm not a hater, hate is whack, no doubt. I'm a lover, and I love taking whack rappers out. So let's get to it. You youngins need a spanking, and in a few years you're gonna be giving me a thanking. Thank you, big brother. Can I have another? You can't play your rhymes for your mother. Every time I see another chick showing her ass for money, I holler, where your father, honey? What kind of childhood we're producing a dope like that? It takes a nation of millions to hold us back. So why we holding ourselves back too? Yo, heaven got me, but really does hell have you? I'm spitting the truth to you, but you reject it cause you don't really know what to do. So you frontin' in your own ignorance, in your own belligerence. Real gangsters, man, are militants. Y'all just hoes with a million woes. You supposed to be down with the Sopranos? Who knows?
Let me explain this to y'all. I am definitely like out of the streets of South Philadelphia, and let me explain this to you. I went home to Philly, and like the other young sister said about the image that they're putting around the world about our people, the imagery. So if you put a song out talking about scamming, get the nigga, trick nigga, like think about that. So this is the image that they have on you. So where's the foundational Black Americans talking about that at? Where you at? Think about it. See, the people who never lived their life, they talk about it. The people who really lived their life and lost children, have people locked up for God knows how long, and they waiting for you. Oh, they definitely waiting for y'all to do something. So they got beds for you, brother. So go ahead and go in these places, and don't get mad when they slump your child for act like or having a hoodie on or whatever going into a store. Don't bitch and moan after that when you allow a song like that saying, well, it's the summertime. Let me show you something. I went back to Philly, and this is what I saw, and I put my hoodie on when I walked into the store. I can't make this up. And I had to educate the dude. All of us is not like that. We're all not like that, but this is inside Philly. I was in Philadelphia. No hoods, no full face mask, no ski mask. Please be courteous to our employees by removing these things while in store. What the hell? You think that this is in a white neighborhood, my nigga? This is in a Black neighborhood. This is in our neighborhoods all day long. Remove the hood. So when people was talking about the young brother that got killed, which I feel that, but at the same time, the imagery, everything is image, 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 image. Are you following me? It's the image that we putting out, and that's what the young sister was talking about. And then you want to talk about people around the world hate you, don't like you. No, nigga, look at what we do. And then you have grown dudes like this. Give me 1 second. This idiot, this funny looking, look like he 5 minutes away from being a diabetic Negro, get on the feed and says something like this. This is what you listen to. Pay attention.
Shout out to my little homegirl, Young Miami. Got the hardest record.
That's not the hardest record, people. Stop it.
On radio, streets, video, all social media platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, all that shit, YouTube. The finest little shit in the game right now. And everybody is jamming this record except a few old centrals. Let me tell you old something. That's why I don't you old right now. That's why I would not my one you old so because you old is too modern and too plain, outdated. The game done passed you by.
Damn.
Do you think Young Miami give a fuck about you don't like her record? You take out time to go on social media to down talk a girl. We've been talking negativity in every music, every song since before I even started doing music, and I've been doing it mother 30 years. I'm about you age. You to say something about me. Leave that little young lady alone. Because if you see how pretty she is, you don't look like her. So it giving me hate a little bit. You see how fine she is. You ain't shaped like her. You don't shape like me. If you
that's not even a point. He missed the whole mark. Do y'all understand the ignorance in what he just said? It's not her. It's the people that's behind it. Please jump into the cipher, y'all, because I got to take a quick break. Jump into the cipher. Share this out. Let's talk about it. I've been in radio for over 25 years. I've been in the radio game for 25 years, baby. And I understand appealing to people's ignorance. I'll be right back.
1, 2.
It's like the old school hit,
1, 2.
hop, hop. It's like the parties that was out
Check,
on the block.
check.
Yeah. I got my boomies hanging on.
KRS-One on the mic.
I got my goods.
True Master on the track.
I got my deals
History in the making today, y'all.
I'm rolling with those homies from down the block. And we gon' rock hip hop.
When you want that raw hip hop, you know where it comes to. You know where it comes from.
We's all those
True Master.
You know we love you and we need
My
you
man
back.
cutting it up. Back in the days, we do it like this on them. Beats and rhymes you didn't have to wish for 'em. Beats and rhymes today you gotta fish for 'em. Cause most rappers traded ass and tits for 'em. Changed the whole decorum, man, we been saw 'em. Albums, KRS, I got a list for 'em. Voice choice in the wilderness, Chris been calling. Been touring, future rappers I spit for 'em. Whack rappers and shit storms, I got banana clips for 'em. I gets on 'em and flips on 'em. Write my name with drips on them, hoes on poles, I don't put my lips on them. I don't do trips for them. I put that 1986 mix on them. I stand upright, these cats been crawling. Follow your calling, follow your calling. These clowns are falling, stalling, and most of them boring. Not true master is the true mastermind. And me, watch this blast master rhyme. Half the time I flash my rhyme with a glass of wine. Cause rappers be asinine. I never asked to rhyme, people ask me to rhyme, cause when I rhyme in they mind, they can see the time. I lead the line and free your mind up. Yo, True Master, turn this rhyme up.
It's like the old school hip hop, hop. It's like the parties that was out on the block, yeah. I got my boomers hanging
Big up
on.
Hakeem, where you at, man?
I got my goods that
True Master, blazing it.
I got my beaters in the closet and they're ready to rock. I'm rolling with those homies from down the block. And we gon' rock hip hop all night, yeah. Cause we love it and we live it, it's like, yeah. We all those school life, you know we love you.
Can I go again?
Hey.
Mystical, magical, mystical. The pinnacle, True Masters, the track, crystal lyrical. Miracles happen, I'm clerical with this rapping. Clubs get hysterical cause I got incredible action. You better off relaxing, lyrically I'm not lacking. In fact I'm packing like General Patton. I rhyme off the beat, I take drug dealers off the street and give them more to eat than that weak rapping. The Underground Railroad conductor is back again, showing you the exit to that corporate rap track, my friend. Get out now, before you hear pow. I'm out and about with clout up, no doubt we winning. You can shout and shout, but we at your beginning. At the beginning, before they were sinning for women and silk linen, we top billing. Today we chilling, still building, still fulfilling the future of our children. We trying to live them, they trying to kill them. So I rhyme this way to protect them, rebuild them, reskill them with an ill rap. In 2010, True Master, the Black Revolutionary, and KRS-One is still that.
It's like the old school hip hop, hop, hop. It's like the parties that was out on the block, yeah, yeah. I got my boomers hanging on the rack, watch out. I got my girls at least to compliment that. I got my hitters in the closet and they're ready to rock. I'm rolling with those who homies from down the block. And we gon' rock hip hop all night, yeah, yeah. Cause we love it and we live it, it's like, yeah, yeah. We's all those school lights. You know we love you and we need you back. Hey.
We love you, need you back. I was in the studio. I've been in a lot of studios, man. I was in the studio when True Master was doing that. So that was my brother, True Master from Wu-Tang. You know, that's why I sound like Wu-Tang. He did that for KRS-One. The album is called Meta Historical in 2010. He made that album in Harlem. I was in his house when he did it. So I've been around this thing for a very long time, and I understand the game. And again, I have nothing to gain from none of this, people. None of it. But I did lose my son because what people do is they watch things on social media and they try to imitate what you see on social media. And most of the crimes that be going on is that people see things and people get influenced by people. Let me give you an example. See, they would never say, let's read a book. You follow me? They would never say, let's read a book and do this. But if you read this book called The Crowd, it talks about influencers. It talks about influencing. So we're going to have some fun. So we only, an hour and 17 minutes in. So let's see who wants to jump into the cipher with Sabir. Okay? Give me 1 second. Let's close these things out. Give me 1 second. And let's have some fun, y'all. So they tell people they can't have a ski mask and get mad when a young brother get killed by a store owner. You want to cry, you want to bitch, you want to moan and talk about his wrong and his racism. No, when you allow your children to sit back and listen to the madness. So let me see if I can play another video. Give me 1 second, y'all. We're going to have some fun. Let's go. Let's have some fun. Hopefully this video don't skip. We're going to rock out. If not, I'm going to have a backup on my tablet. And if you love this show, y'all, please support it, okay? Please support. I take everything in. Cash App, PayPals, all those things. Okay? Let's go. Let's see if we can do this. Here's the last few.
Let me get some more on my headphones, baby. Yeah.
Let's go.
Lucifer, son of the morning. Shalom, good day, good morning. All of the living I'm on him. He affixes sixes on him. But the inner scripture warn him. Deliver the revelation. Still ain't debating Satan's use of major corporations. Remember the plantation. Remember the black enslavement. Remember the soul, the base and cloak, the face and here persuade us. Remember your colonization, colonial education. Ignorance and nigga shit we get from radio station. Performers getting younger. The dresses getting shorter. It's funny how these pedophiles market sons and daughters, target and breach your borders, kidnap to seize the borders, transport them overseas with double speed auction and board them. And I guarantee someone caught them. If these are the seeds we lost them, tossed them to hell.
Oh, they messing with it again.
Oh, they fell for what the system taught them. Give me a minute to prove this.
All right. So it's pulling, y'all. So this is what we're going to do. I told y'all.
Like conspiracy theory, you never knew what the truth is. Be sure that my enemy.
Hold up. This is what we're going to do. We're going to have some fun. I told you I'm good at what I do. So I got to have a backup. So give me 1 second.
Hear me.
This is what we're going to do, y'all. We're gonna work it out together. Okay. So I want y'all to understand. Give me 1 second. Let's figure this out. It's kind of hard, baby. But I'm good at what I do. So this. Let's go. Let's do it again.
All of this talk about Jay-Z being Illuminati, or whether they got to Kanye, or whether or not they both gay. This is irrelevant subjects. Call us celebrity gossip. You're taking it out of the context of Lucifer's written its subjects. We live in the projects. We descend from slaves. A lot of us don't even got shit and do anything to get paid. Who jigger that nigga ain't Satan, and West just good at best. And if they homo, I do not know, and I could care less. Nah, they ain't the Bilderbergers. Nah, they ain't the Rothschilds. That's right, they the Rockefellers. Nah, that's just them niggas style. The Illuminati selling your mind, soul, and your body, and they ain't ever need no rappers to accomplish that. Put them out right on top of that. Giving you the truth, so copy.
Oh, this is
that. Soon the economy collapse.
This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do it a different way, y'all. So again, if I had a team and I had finances behind me, oh, I would make things run so smooth, baby. But let's go. I'm gonna do it this way. I told you I'm good at what I do, but god damn, hold up. Let's go to this video real quick. Wise Intelligence, PRT, baby. Pay attention. Share it out. I gotta hold it up, y'all, so this baby, because it's pulling on my StreamYard, y'all. It's pulling on StreamYard, and I pay
on my headphones, baby. Yeah.
Share it out. Let's go.
Lucifer, son of the morning. Shalom, good day, good morning. All of the live in the morning. He affixes sixes on them. With the inner scripture on them. Deliver the revelation. So lay debate and Satan's use of major corporations. Remember the plantation. Remember the black enslavement. Remember the soul debasing, cloak the face and hair persuaders. Remember your colonization. Colonial education. Ignorance and nigga shit we get from radio station. Performers getting younger. The dress is getting shorter. It's funny how these pedophiles market your sons and daughters. Target and breach your borders. Kidnap to seize the borders. Transport them overseas with double speed, auction and bought them. And I got to someone caught them. If these are the seeds, we lost them. Tossed them to hell, they fell for what the system taught them. Give me a minute to prove this. Call it conspiracy theory. You never knew what the truth is. Be sure that my enemy hear me. All of this talk about Jay-Z being Illuminati, or whether they got to Kanye, or whether or not they both gay. This is irrelevant subjects. Call us celebrity gossip. You're taking it out of the context of Lucifer's written its subjects. We live in the projects. We descend from slaves. A lot of us don't even got shit and do anything to get paid. Who jigger that nigga ain't Satan, and West just good at best. And if they're homo, I do not know, and I could care less. Nah, they ain't the Bilderbergers. Nah, they ain't the Rothschilds. That's right, they the Rockefellers. Nah, that's just them niggas style. Illuminati selling your mind, soul, and your body, and they ain't ever need no rappers to accomplish that. Put them out right on top of that. Giving you the truth, so copy that. Soon the economy collapse. Great tribulation after that. Scrolling across more pirate hats. We West Indies company cats. We call that Steve Copley raps. Illuminati killer, but I'll be back. Before they collapse that's the market. They're criminalizing farmers. They're silencing you for talking while telling us all to peasants. Agricultural patents, Niagara causing famines. Monsanto seeds that terminate the natural birth and action. Controlling the food supply, choosing who should live or die. Confusion rules, you choose the lie. Illusion illuminates your mind. These are the last times. Spin them getting organized. Victory be with the strongest crowd, the ones that force the tightest ties. The lightest eyes, they're the sons of darkness in disguise. Feed them small as they try, so the prophets prophesied. See some roads, minding more than just the beers. We're rewinding through the years, but you would rather drink the beers while your peers disappear over the corner every year. Prison population rise and abortion clinics everywhere. Truth is they don't want us here. There's no cotton left to pick. Physical labor is redundant. Secret shifts in politics. Woo! Let's talk about Illuminati. I'm running around here acting like rappers got something to do with this. You gotta be kidding me, man. You got major corporations creating seeds that don't produce seeds, son. You understand? It's called a terminated seed, man. They creating famine. They selling farmers seeds that can't create seeds. So that when you plant your seed for your harvest, you can't grow any food for yourself. You have to keep coming back to this to buy more seeds, son. This is going to depopulate the planet, son. This is man-made famines. This is Illuminati, son. This is what we're dealing with out here. This ain't got nothing to do with Jay-Z spitting around. This ain't got nothing to do with Jay-Z wearing Alistair Crowley quote on his shirt. This is deeper than that, Illuminati, son. This is
You see the more in there, y'all? Y'all see the more? Watch this.
what we're dealing with out here. This ain't got nothing to do with Jay-Z spitting
Watch the
around.
more.
This ain't got nothing to do with Jay-Z wearing Alistair Crowley quote on his shirt. Steeper than Illuminati, son. This is what we're dealing with out here. This ain't got nothing to do with Jay-Z spitting around. This ain't got nothing to do with Jay-Z wearing Alistair Crowley quote on his shirt. Illuminati, son. This is what we're dealing with out here. This ain't got nothing to do with Jay-Z spitting around. This ain't got nothing to do with Jay-Z wearing Alistair Crowley quote on his shirt. Illuminati, son. This is what we're dealing with out here. This ain't got nothing to do with Jay-Z spitting around. This ain't got nothing to do with Jay-Z wearing Alistair Crowley quote on his shirt. Steeper than that, man. This is what Illuminati, son.
Pay attention to the more. Watch. Watch the flag, y'all. See the flag?
Steeper than that, man. It's much bigger than that. You run around and act like you don't see 80% of all sterilization clinics in your hood, in your community, in the name of Planned Parenthood, because they plan for there to be no parents in the hood, son. It's much bigger than that. You run around and act like you don't see 80% of all sterilization clinics in your hood, in your community, in the name of Planned Parenthood, because they plan for there to be no parents in the hood, son. You know what I mean? 80% of all sterilization efforts around the world taking place in non-white countries, son. You act like you don't know. I mean, I ain't talking about what happened 250 years ago. I ain't even talking about chattel slavery. Not that I'll be working with so. I'm talking about 250 seconds ago, son. 250 seconds ago, they privatized their education, son. They about to stop your kids from being taught anything. You running around here talking about a rapper, man. Running around here talking about who gay, who ain't gay, man. Get out of town, son. Illuminati. They already here, man. They already got you.
Everybody was in the nation and everybody. You keep asking for the Cash App. It's right there, brother. Sabir Bey Radio. It's right there. So the crazy part is, Wise Intelligence did that a while ago. It had the Nation of Islam, the Moors in there, the Black Panther. They had everybody inside that video. Crazy, ain't it? So he said Planned Parenthood. If you read this book about Planned Parenthood, brother, it was black folks that was involved. So let me see if I can pull this one up. Give me 1 second. They had to go to the church. And it's also talk about birth control. They had to go to the black people first. Who do you get to do it? Black folks. Black folks. This is why all this is happening right now, even with that sister. So y'all, rather, like the brother said, y'all don't even know what's happening until it happens. How many of y'all read the Rex 84? How many of y'all read the Rex 84? Cool, let's pull up the Rex 84 for a second. I had this for a long time. Have y'all ever read the Rex 84? Let's pull it up for 1 second. Keep the public ignorant. access control points, create preoccupation, attack the family unit, create less cash, more credit, attack the privacy of the church, social conformity, to get less public organization, require reactions and outputs. This is how they know how to figure y'all out. Lower the defense, control the education of the young. Damn. Let's go over here. Keep the adult public attention diverted away from real social issues and captivated by matters of no real importance. Schools, keep the young public ignorant of real mathematics, real economics, real law, and real history. But she could have did a whole lot more. Like the brother said, you could have did a lot more things. We could have made the song funky as hell. You see how that works? Is you registering? So if you read the Rex 84, right, you will actually understand what's really happening. So let's go back to Wise Intelligence one more time. So what he said about hip hop. Let's go.
92, the racial pride was back in effect. We had black kids going to Dr. Ben Yuckin.
And I can never forget the time a guy named David Weiner called me and asked me, he said, you know, for the next album that you turning in, you know, killing a little bit of there, you know, 2006, be a little bit more dope dealing, you know, because that was some of the stuff you was talking about when we first heard.
2009.
And I can never forget the time a guy named David Weiner called me and asked me, he said, you know, for the next album that you turning in, you know, killing a little bit of there, you know, it's gonna be a little bit more dope dealing, you know, because that was some of the stuff you was talking about when we first heard shit. And I told him, I said, man, I'm a member of the Nation of Islam now, man. They'll have my head if I get to promote that to my people. Ain't nowhere in the world I'm gonna promote that to my people. Straight up, you know.
A lot of what he's saying is actual fact. It's actual fact. Yet it also speaks to the environment in which we are embedded as young black males and females in this particular society. Hip hop changing from positive to negative was not a consequence of history. It was not a circumstance of history. It was nothing that just happened on its own. It had nothing to do with the changing of the times. It had nothing to do with that. It had everything to do with the fact that there are people in this particular society who wants to see us exactly where we are. And we cannot let that point elude us. These are the facts. How do we know? 1967, Kerner Commission report on urban disorder. When black people said, yo, we're tired of this system. You know what I mean? This system is oppressing us. So we rebelled against the system. We burned things. We said, yo, we had enough. He did his little report on what caused these riots. He said, what caused these riots? He said it was young children who started these riots. And what was motivating them was a high self-esteem and an enhanced racial pride. He said the majority of the rioters were high school dropouts, but they had a higher political orientation than their peers who did not drop out. And they saw the system as their enemy, so they attacked it in the right circumstance. So fast forward to 1992. Same thing. #1 record on the radio, we had Fight the Power. Fight the Power is on the radio. Rodney King gets beaten before the world. The black youth rebelled against the system. Again, they did it again. And why? What primed them? Positive hip hop. Primed them. Fight the Power, X-Clan, Brand Nubian. You had these groups out here who were pushing, who were politically orienting black kids in the right direction, giving them the proper prompters that they needed so that they can respond properly to oppression. All right. In 1967, when the riots happened, he saw that the self-esteem and the racial pride was fueling this. So he said, how do I bring that down so that they will not riot? And what he did, he flooded the airways with black exploitation movies. Nigga Charlie and the Return of Nigga Charlie. These were movies. Hip hop didn't start calling people niggas. We had Shaft. We had Coffee. Black girl turned prostitute to do whatever, you know what I mean? But these black exploitation movies brought down the self-esteem and the racial pride so that the kids will not rebel against the system of oppression. 92, The racial pride was back in effect. We had black kids going to Dr. Ben Yuckinen lectures. We were spending our money to go see Farrakhan speak as opposed to going to a strip club. This is where we were. The most coveted article of clothing was a historically black college or university sweater. We were motivating children towards positive attitudes and lifestyles. And when Rodney King got the beating, heads responded properly. Fast forward to our day. Sean Bell is shot 50 times in the street in New York by police officers. #1 song on the radio, Like a Lollipop. Nobody do nothing. Nobody respond to nothing. Trust me. Just like the brother, I believe it was JT, the bigger figure, who said that the label executives came to him and said, yo, brother, we need you talking about guns and whores. You know what I mean? That's right. That happens. I've been in those meetings with management and had to asking me, is what you're saying really what you believe, so that we'll know how to market you properly? You know what I mean? This happens. Young Buck on his album, he has a song on his album that talks about police terrorism. The label said absolutely not. Jimmy Iovine said absolutely not. You cannot put that record. I've been in those meetings with management and
I've been in there too.
We need you talking about guns and whores. You know what I mean? That's right. That happens. I've been in those meetings with management and had to asking me, is what you're saying really what you believe, so that we'll know how to market you properly? You know what I mean? This happens. Young Buck on his album, he has a song on his album that talks about police terrorism. The label said absolutely not. Jimmy Iovine said absolutely not. You cannot put that record on the album because it might create an atmosphere that might put police officers' lives in danger. Right. So they took the record off, but they let him keep the other 14 songs on the album that talked about killing black youth. So this is what we're dealing with. We're not dealing with a circumstance or consequence of history. You know what I mean? The environment that we're embedded in puts us in a situation where we feel we have to maneuver and play the game and water our message down. You know what I mean? But no, what happened was they intentionally shifted the paradigm to get us exactly where we are right now. Right now, we're feeding the prison industrial complex right now. Our kids are going to prison because they're promoting these records. They're promoting these records daily that send us to jail. You know what I mean? It's cool to go to jail. You know what I mean? They glorifying these things. And it's not the black youth. We're in a position where we get, like the brother said, the choice. You know, he said, yo, I chose the positive. So I didn't do it. But every youth is not going to take that route. I know I come from the projects. Grew up in the projects all my life. You know what I mean? And we're not turning down $500,000 to say nigga. We're not going to do it because we won't turn down $200 to take a package of crack from one corner to the next. You know what I mean? We live in a state of poverty and want of all things. So it's hard for us to make that. Our judgment is clouded. And they knew that the judgment would be even more clouded if they took.
So let me address this. You're doing a lot of typing. If you want to come to the feed and you say you got some knowledge that you want to go against me, but please feel free. Feel free. Because I don't think you know who I am. I don't think a lot of you cats know how long I've been doing this. You know I've been in these rooms too. I've been in a lot of these rooms. A lot of these rooms. I turned down hundreds of thousands of dollars to be on radio to tell lies to y'all. Y'all don't know those histories? Y'all don't know that about me? So if you got something to say, you got 5 minutes to state your claim. So if not, if I give you the olive branch and you don't come on the feed and you keep typing, what I can do, because it's my show, I will block you for eternity. So I'm going to get some clarity if you want to come on the feed. You got less than 5 minutes, okay? Put your timer on. Come on the feed. All right? So if you type, I'll just terminate you, okay? So you got, by the time this is over, you got.
Okay, now listen.
Hold up. By the time this is over, and again, I don't need to be on audio. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. So you say you would go. You got some knowledge to go against what I'm saying. I have much knowledge to go against you. If you got the knowledge, bring it to the cipher. You got less than 5 minutes. Let's put the link back up here one more time. Let's put the link up here. Give me 1 minute. Can we put the link up here? That's the link right there if you want to hit the link and come on the feed. But let's go.
The seaside. It was Okay, now listen to this. A mystical teacher sat by the seaside. It was about 5 o'clock because we heard the free ride. Anyway, the teacher was talking in stride, sitting upon a rock that was wide, warning against false pride. Come to where I reside, a woman cried, and the teacher replied, do you serve your fish fried? Yes, she replied, with potato salad on the side, and the teacher replied, well, where do you reside? She said, up on the hillside. It's not a far ride. If you came to have dinner, I would be so gratified. The teacher replied, it's 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, you decide. She replied, 7 o'clock, do you like stir-fried? She was mystified and felt so dignified. The teacher was coming to the house where she resides. So she purified with pesticides, called her friends up nationwide. Some of her friends were tongue-tied, they felt so glorified. She made steamed fish, baked fish, fish that was fried, soup, steamed vegetables, potato salad on the side. You could smell the bread in the oven far and wide, natural juices and water purified. Organic fruits brought from the countryside with silver forks and knives placed side by side. You could not be dissatisfied. Looking out the window, staring at the mountainside, you would have died. 6:59, she's swollen with pride. As the moment intensified, there's a knock from outside. She opens the door, for the teacher has arrived. But to her surprise, it was a bum who cried, please, I smelt the bread from outside. One piece. And then she replied, the teacher is coming. He's soon to have arrived. You're making me look bad. Come on now, step aside. The bum then replied, when I say I'm hungry, I haven't lied. Give me some of that chicken that you just fried. She replied, chicken? Fried? No, that's for the teacher. You're not purified. Then she slammed the door and went back inside. Sat on the couch with the TV guide. She looked at the clock. It was 7:09, then 7:30. He still hasn't arrived. 8 o'clock, she's on the downside. 9 o'clock, by now she's teary-eyed. She's pissed off and her anger multiplied. She cried, then fell asleep dissatisfied. Next day, she woke up and was preoccupied with meeting the mystical teacher who lied. Where could he hide? She ran down by the seaside. He was there teaching about false pride. You lied, she replied, you lied. You said you'd be there at 7 o'clock, you lied. He replied, no, I have not lied. I came at 6:59 and you told me to move aside. I asked for bread and the chicken that was fried. And you said that I wasn't purified. She replied, I wasn't notified. I had no idea that you was the bum that cried. And the teacher sighed, then replied, this concludes our lesson on false pride.
So, with respect, I don't know who you are because this is your first time on my feed. Please show me your face with respect, because this is the thing with me. People, people like to show me their penises. And again, I don't go left, don't go right. You got less than 5 minutes. We'll wrap. The reason why I say show me you, because if you come to my feed, I want you to, this is not to announce to the world who you are. So this show is that you come with your facts. Did that make sense? Okay. So you come with some facts. Okay. So now, what do I mean by facts? You're doing a lot of talking, brother. Hold on 1 second, okay, family? So let me explain to you how the show go. You got less than 5 minutes, so I don't know why people keep trying to think they can go against me. They don't realize who I am for real. But I want you to see what I'm talking about with all due respect. With respect. Give me 1 second. I want you to see what I'm talking about. So when you come to the Sabir Bey show, you present facts. So facts, as you know, can always prove true. They can be counted, measured, or documented in some way. Opinions are what people believe or think. I need you to listen and read. Okay, so this is not a back and forth. This is you less than 5 minutes while I cue it up, and I'll respond after you get done.
I don't want you to get your Philly attitude confused, because if you kind of say that on Philly, that's just them Sabir Bey. Sabir Bey, I love you. I've been watching you for years, and I want to give you a hug. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Give me a hug? That's okay. I'll hug you.
Yes.
I'll give you a hug too, but you gotta be careful.
Show my face. I love you.
I love you too. Let me say something to you. Listen.
I love this is impurity. Sonette, I don't show my face. I'm a chat room dude. But because of you, I'm showing my ugly ass face, god damn it.
You ain't ugly.
I love
brother.
you.
You ain't ugly, brother.
I know I'm beautiful though. I really don't.
So don't ever
say
I
really don't want to actually show that.
No. But this is the thing, brother. Don't ever, because remember the brother said the words. Every word.
I know words are important.
It's
I
energy,
understand.
and it's
I was just joking, Si.
I got you. I got you.
Listen, I've been studying everything. I don't fucking miss a beat. Everything you say, everything Todd say, I'm looking it up. I love y'all guys. Ain't nobody gonna turn me against you. Not even you. You can fucking curse me out right now, but you ain't turning me against you, Sa, because I swear I've learned from you, and we gonna talk, and we gonna be friends, and I don't care. Well, I do care. That's a lot. I care about these documents and your words that you speak, and I don't care what nobody else say. I'm not going against you. That's my point, because I know that you study, and I have some of the books. In fact, I got some of the books from you, and I got some books that you never mentioned, and I want to give them to you. So maybe
no. Let me explain something to you, brother. See, this is the thing that people don't understand about me. If you don't have my phone number, you have no idea what I have. I'm not.
Do you understand?
Hold on. Let me explain something to you.
No, listen. When you said that, I agree with that. But
I have books that I've never sent out to nobody that y'all would never ever see. This is. Let me just show you something. This is the crazy part. Only people who have my number that I share certain books with. I purposely don't put up books for a reason. So,
well, can I say something?
Sure.
I would like to be one of those guys.
Nah, this is the thing. You know.
Hold
on. This is the thing, bro. Hold on.
I can get it besides you.
Hold on.
Information besides you. I would love to be a.
Hold on. I'm gonna mute you 1 second, brother. This is a thing that you have to earn. This is something. This is the crazy, but this is why. Hold up, bro. This is why I don't give my number out to anybody. You have to earn that, because I've been burnt by my people so much that people have been coming around and they would get involved and then they would disappear. So I went through those things. Seriously, this is not an attack on you, but I need you to hear me why I'm saying it. Because I did so much for people in this conscious community, brother. And I talked to Todd.
I know. I was there the whole step of the way. I promise you. I've seen all the altercations and everything, and I'm just keeping silent. You think I'm going to mention those things? No. But if we talk in personal, I might ask you about them. But I'm not going to fucking mention those things because I was watching all this long time. I have kind of seen the contention between the conscious community, but I'm not. That's for us to deal with.
No doubt. And you're right, brother. And we should keep these things amongst ourselves. But what is happening right now? Everything is on social media. I was talking to Brother Taj the other day. It was weird. I'm talking to Brother Taj the other day. I said, Taj, people keep asking us to do a critical thinking again. Yo, Taj said to me, no lie. Taj said, if they want a critical thinking, let them go watch the old ones we did. That was Taj said this the other day, and I was like, people were like, well, how Taj doing? Taj is all right, but he's an elder, but he go through the elderness, right? You get it older. So Brother Taj said,
man, you got that wisdom though. You got the wisdom. You got the wisdom of Taj because you've been around him long enough.
I'm burnt out. I'm burnt out.
And because of you. You told me too. You don't always agree with Taj, so I know y'all be going through it and behind the scenes. But I know you and Taj, y'all brothers. That's your father and you his son. At the same time, that's your uncle and you his nephew. At the same time, you're his teacher. You have taught Taj a lot too, because it's some things that you said when I was watching you. Taj never said before, but I heard you say it first, and then Taj said it. I've been watching for a long time.
Yeah, but Taj and I, no. We Taj and I have.
That's one. Y'all are one.
We have these conversations, Taj and I, right? But I don't say it to the public. Like I may bring up something, and Taj will say, you're right. That's what we'll do. We'll communicate on that part, but I would never go live, even with Kaba. I may disagree with Kaba, say certain things, but my thing is not to degrade them, but it's like, come on, brother, we got to set the record straight. And one thing I love about James Smalls, my Baba James Smalls said, you have done something that in our time that no more have done. You went to these places. This is what James Smalls said. You went to the places, and I want you to understand, I was in Portugal, brother, and I was tired. I'm walking in Portugal, and I would call James Smalls, and I'm talking to James Smalls from Portugal, and I said, Smalls, I'm
You
tired.
was looking at Ferdinand and Isabella, huh? You was on
Man,
both
listen,
sides of the goddamn.
yo, hey,
I
Smalls said,
know.
Smalls said, tell the people. You have to tell the people. He said, you can't. And I'm like, Smalls, it's not a physical tired. It's like a mental tiredness. That's what it is. It's not a physical. It's a mental tiredness. So let me just pull something up for y'all before I go into this next track. These are videos that y'all would probably never see before. You never saw them before. I guarantee y'all never saw these videos before. So when Taj was on the phone with me the other day, he said to me, he said, if people want critical thinking, tell them to go get the old videos. So these are videos that we did. You see that says Sabir Bey Productions? That says Sabir Bey Productions. People don't even know that we did these things. And a lot of stuff is not released to people for a reason, brother. It's a reason. It's literally a reason why. Now, if y'all want to purchase it, you can reach out to me. Y'all can purchase it. But I got to move forward, brother, because it's like, damn, it's almost 2 hours. Damn. But let's go back to some more music, y'all. So just bear with me. I am going to be doing some classes on subject matter experts, how you become a subject matter expert. I'm going to do a class.
Before you get on that, are you going to release some of that stuff to me?
You can
Because
pay for it.
I could contact you and I could send you a cash app, whatever it is, because I got a lot of information. I like to keep it, and
No doubt.
I don't mind donating. I don't even mind. I want to be a friend. Actually, that's the only reason why I came up here, because I like you.
It's all love, brother. My Zelle, Cash App, everything is right here, brother. So let me run through this show real fast. It's right here.
But before you go, I apologize and shit. I was watching. Do you know I was watching you for a long time, Sabir, and I apologize for Amir. I love you. I love Amir, and I'm sorry because I was watching y'all together. I'm sorry if anything and shit. I feel like that was my family. You understand? So I'm sorry, okay?
I appreciate that, brother. But this is the thing. I know
it's nigga shit, but
no.
that ain't all just it.
What I'm saying to you, brother, I have this thing, and it's from a law we come from and a law we return to. My son is with me. You know, they say when a person pass away, they helping you on the other side. So I have a 7-year-old, a 6-year-old, and my oldest son is out here still running around here somewhere. But my thing, brother, we just can't stop doing what we're doing. And I talked to Brother Todd, talk to James Smalls, and we will say, yo, they see, keep going, keep pushing. But this is what I got to do. I got to keep pushing. And if y'all want to support, you can go right there. I'll be right back, brother. Give me a minute.
Freedom or death.
Freedom or death.
Shall all be moved.
Let's go.
Vanglorious. This is protected by the red, the black, and the green. With
Let's go.
City.
Abracadabra, a la baby professor, all hail fucking lesson, sweet tongue grand writer of scrolls. Now behold, let the legend unfold. Born in the cosmos, where no time and space do exist, live in the midst of the chaos. Mortals label me as illogical, mythological. They couldn't comprehend when I brought the word, a stick called verb, a black steel nerve, teaching those actors and actresses who write a couple lines on what black is. Really? Then they label me a sin. When a brother just speaks what's within, I guess I'm blacker than the shadow in the darkest alley that they're always scared to go in. Boo! I wear boots and beads, bags and braids, stick and scroll, rings and shades. Walk in the light of the moon, but I've never been a Batman. African, call it black man. Brother, extracts the African steps in your movements, enhance for improvements. Grand funk, I knew a home for the phrase. Funk and lesson, the pathway.
Ready or not, here we come. Getting it down for the one with the CD.
Can I get it on my Let me tell you about blackness, grits and cornbread. How can you act this? I exist on a plane where the jar is my brain. I'm living to retreat cell. Antenna my stick. Picture bigger, native liquor figure. The pull of the trigger goes zoom, not boom. Not a bunch of sissies, but saviors braver. The red, black, and green is just so much more than red, black, and green. You ask what I mean, but yet the sundown shades and life's a dream. Watch too late, oops, upside your head. You drop through abyss like lead. Where you going? What's your speed? What's your pleasure? What's your need? Trees and branches, roots and seeds, forwards, backwards, many degrees. Questions, answers, what's the sum? we have come. Out of the darkness in panther skin comes doctors, driving pink caddies, bearing the remedy to your existence. Yes, it gets blacker with a neck turner. Martin, Adam, Malcolm, Huey, there's a party at the crossroads. Perfectly black. I returned from the stone crib, bringing verbal milk, a stool and a bib. Be filled of the black staff from the tri-womb and put Philly on the tune. Wheat bread, taste the jam. Come take a stroke to the rhythm of the grand. Verbalizer coming from the temple of void. Crown for my hat, man for my boy. Onward ride as I talk a raw. Converse with Horace, create with tar. I rock the Jeb to roar with bass. Antoine Toulouse as I ride the rap. Roof of the world I sit, cross-legged, right over left. Drums of dance to drums of war. Who knows the score? Speak no more. Who watches down with the eyes of black to the east Blackwoods?
Yo, you gotta love it, man. Listen, hip hop is hip hop, people. So I'm not here to beat that young sister up. There's somebody says she's 31. 31? Oh, she ain't even young no more, man. 31 years old. And they are influencing these people. Wow. 31? And hold up, somebody said she was 31 years old. Young Miami. What she thinks, she's forever 21? Oh, that's a store too, y'all. Forever 21 is a store. Because niggas swear they forever 21. So the crazy part is when you influence these people, and again, it's not necessarily her. It's the people that's behind her. It's the people, it's the PR. It's those people. And they understand what they're doing. Listen, if I really wanted to do something like that, I could really. Oh, she's 32. Damn, she's 32? Damn, she's 32. Wow. I could see if you was 19, 15, 14. She's 32 years old? Damn. Would you ever have your own law firm? Nope, but I will come on as a consultant. Who's going to stop me? I did it before. I came on as a consultant. You can hire me. I can look through your contracts. I can look through the laws. If you would like me to do those things, I can do all those pretty things. Yeah. But I don't want to be an attorney, B. Not me. I don't want to be an attorney. Nope, not at all. You got to be really corrupt to be an attorney. Now, I've sat in the room with many attorneys before, many attorneys, and I took their whole card, their bar cards. This is their bar card. I'll take their whole life. That's attorney bar card. I actually will ask any attorney, let me see your license to be a lawyer. And this is going to go out to all of them again. If you're an attorney, let me see your license to be a lawyer. I'm a jurist, and I'm going to help y'all out. Give me 1 second. And I want you to pick up a law dictionary, if y'all don't mind, and tell me if I quoted it wrong. Are y'all ready? I'm a jurist. Now, what y'all can do, we're going to find some more X-Clan music, y'all. So how long y'all think we can go? Jurist is Jurist. I am a jurist. A jurist is one who is versed or skilled in law, who is known by their writings or the laws of nations. I'm a jurist. You want to test me? And I'm also a subject matter expert. You would like to test me on it? So, can we have some more fun? It's Friday, y'all. We got to listen. One thing that the most honorable Elijah Muhammad said is that you don't condemn the dirty glass of water. You just put the clean one up against the dirty glass. That goes for you attorneys. That goes for you hip hop heads. That goes for all of y'all, because nobody on social media does it this way. Let's go.
What time is it?
Hit that butt, baby.
What time is it? What time is it?
African, very African. Come and step in brother's temple, see what's happening. You'll taste the bass flow coming from a zero. Tell me what a sissy know. Funkin' lesson is a new flow. Stalking, walking in my big black boots. Living off the earth, eating herbs and fruits. The children await me by the mountain and the river and gather around the fire for the scroll that I deliver. Let's speak of a house that's from the sand to the sky. And devils ever doubt and want to measure how high. Your logic reveals you, your mind can't catch it. Dimensions of a god go far beyond brackets. Come into my oven, devils, come and you burn. I can always be a vulture with the strength and black word. You're pissing me off because you swear you're higher level. Back to your cave, get yourself together. Chili and McGilla, chocolate and vanilla. How can polar bears swing on vines of the gorillas, please? Check your reasoning, cause there's something amiss. My home is a void, you drown in abyss. I teach you funk code and don't preach a rap rhyme. Harambe to the sun as the mortals ask time.
What time is it?
The funk lesson comes, the sundial speaks.
What time is it?
The building of the strong are the lessons of the meek.
What time is it?
My science is deep, my blackness is deep. How deep? Deep, deeper than Atlantis, deeper than the seafloor, traveled by the mantis. Your copycats will never know. With you the funk will never flow, but that's another blow. Make your move, deep apprentice, I never step. I'm a travel move your master hasn't figured yet. Bring your weapons to my sword and shield. What's the higher level if your shit ain't real? My mystic magic, what you gonna do? Think before you step before the rebel, silly mortal you. I tried to warn you, but your mind won't catch. You're just cookies in my oven. If I wanna burn a bat, you just burn.
Vainglorious. This is protected by the red, the black, and the green with the key, says he.
Like this, like that, like this. How dark is the world? How strong is a fist? Originals come from the sand and the sword to the concrete. Fighting wars in the street. The day of outrage, history, another page. We lack the word of this, but now there is a brother Jade. The Prince of Warriors, lead masses. Stop a lip, punks playing asses. The damn sissies always thought full of glory. Sissy bomb is coming, but that's another story. So many people forgot where they came. Disrespect religion, but they live in this lane. Black, white, how you living? Blowing the now. Teach the many mortals the chimes of a sundial. To the east, teaching gods to be what it was, what it is, and again shall be. What's my mind state if my state ain't black? But Moses, Malcolm, and Huey are back. And the voice to a many going verb to verb. Sit back and take heed, brother, you must learn. Swimming in the books, and the books ain't given. The scales of a black man weighs in the living.
What time is it?
I dwell among the mortals, the time is in the verse.
What time is it?
Positive nature, mortals call it curse.
What time is it?
Shadows in the sunlight, balance in the birth. Tick tock tick, we go sun to moon. Verbalizer speaks, it's a quarter to doom. Self-destruction is not a key function. Never mind the leaders, cause the people keep fronting. But when they realize the body needs head, it's more than what's said when a leader lies dead. Come into the darkness, path is light. Death meaning life as the pharaohs take flight. Too much degrees for a silly pale thief. You can't define what's direct from the east. God protect me, he selects me. God makes a path so the world respects me. 0 to 9, grandest creator. I pray for those on both sides of equator. Professor X, what will they learn once life enters doors? Death, no return, no return.
This is an invitation to the crossroads. If you dare, sissy. With the key.
The white one or the black one. The pumpkin, I'll jump up to attack one. Terrorist one is just a gotta leader.
Stop. So I'm almost finished, y'all. So you mentioned about Malcolm X. Malcolm X Clean heart, hands. Listen, do y'all know who this man is right there in that picture I'm showing y'all? Hurry up, because I'm almost finished, y'all. Do y'all know who that is? Do you know who is in that picture with me? I'm going to show y'all how much knowledge I really have about what's going on. I'm almost finished. Anybody know who that is?
The building. Photography, electronics, and a very good researcher. Mm-hmm. Had some strange training.
Better understanding about Malcolm X.
Don't nobody know? Okay.
I have covered a lot of religious.
Okay, so let me play this for y'all. Let me see if I can get the full video. So give me 1 second. I want y'all to listen. That elder that's sitting in that seat right there, that elder, that's me with my fro. That's Earl Grant. That's Earl Grant, right? Let me give you another one so y'all can clearly understand why and how much stuff I really know. So imagine sitting around an elder that was around Malcolm X and he's telling you stories. That's Earl Grant, once again. That was Malcolm X's right-hand man and his tape recorder. That's me. And let me give you another one. Okay. Oh, let's show it again. That's me again. So this is before the locks. So the thing about me, y'all don't know. So sitting with this elder, let me play the video for y'all. So imagine being around this man and what he told me about this great man. Hold up. This is why I said y'all don't understand the COINTEL, bro. Y'all really don't know the COINTEL. You really don't understand this COINTEL. This is called COINTEL. These are letters. Draw wedges. Draw wedges between the people. Draw the wedge. Y'all get it? Draw the wedge. And most of y'all fall for it and don't even know that you're falling for it. Y'all don't get it yet? Let's go to Earl Grant.
You remember the Nation of Islam?
Yeah.
But what happened? Did you ultimately...
This is Earl Grant. Pay attention.
You remember the Nation of Islam?
Yeah.
But what happened? Did you ultimately leave?
Yeah, I left.
Why?
Because there was nothing for me to do. They really didn't have any program for black people that had a lot of skills. The only thing they had for you to do is sell newspapers, and anybody can go out and sell newspapers. Now, you don't go to school and learn all these things and end up peddling newspapers.
What kind of skills? What kind of skills did you have to offer?
Well, photography, electronics, and I'm a very good researcher.
Mm-hmm.
And I had some strange training in the service I used to tell Malcolm about.
So even though you liked Malcolm, you couldn't cut the organization, so you left.
Yeah.
Listen.
And then after the split, what happened?
Well, after the split, I read about the newspaper. As soon as I read it, I knew something crazy was going on. Because nobody stops betting on a winning team unless you're going crazy. So when they put him out, I called him up the next day. And he was glad to hear from me. So he said he'd like to see me. He had a lot to talk about. So I gave him my address, and he drove over to the house. And we spent the whole day talking about a lot of things that are going on. And how he found out about a lot of things. And what he planned on doing. He was hoping he could just do the 90 days and then go back, even if he couldn't go back as a minister. He just wanted to be a member of it. But after the 90 days was up, we realized that was never going to take place. So we had to get going. We had a world-renowned figure and no organization, no mailbox, no nothing. So we were playing catch up most of the time. And we started holding meetings in various people's houses, and then we started meeting in the Audubon, and then there were people who always claimed they wanted to be a part of it, but they couldn't deal with the discipline of the religion. So that's what the OAAU was set up for, give them something to do. And some people came in, a lot of good people came in, and they did some very good work.
And then when did the heat really become intense?
After he gave the speech down at the Militant Labor Forum. See, if you go around calling white people the devil, they don't mind that. They put you on television, let you come around the college campuses and pay you honorariums.
What, I say it again?
But when he spoke down there, he explained the Labor Forum.
One more time.
See, if you go around calling white people the devil, they don't mind that. They put you on television, let you come around the college campuses and pay you honorariums. But when he spoke down there, he explained the Labor Forum. See, if you go around calling white people the devil, they don't mind that. They put you on television, let you come around the college campuses and pay you honorariums. But when he spoke down there, he explains what it meant to be head of the Senate Armed Services Committee, what it means to be head of the Senate Judiciary Committee, all those kind of how the government really functions, not the spookism, but how it really works.
Y'all get it?
And when we came out of the building that night, we were standing there, me, him, and Brother John, waiting for him to bring his car around. And I told him, I said, man, we're in trouble now. He said, what do you mean? I said, well, you didn't stop talking nonsense and start explaining how it operates. You're not supposed to do that. Because most Americans don't know how this country operates. White or black, they don't have any idea how this country operates.
What did he say?
Well, he explained how government agencies work, how they work in other countries.
No, I mean, what did he say about your remark?
Oh, he said, well, something to the effect that that's the kind of organization we're trying to develop where people really understand, that they have to understand things. And so his teachings were becoming less religious and more political and analytical.
You hear that?
There was a definite shift away from the religious base.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then that's when you all became aware that some people wanted to take his life.
Right.
And then I guess your role with him started to change from a researcher and organizer to a bodyguard, huh?
Just about, yeah. Very close to it.
How would you parcel that out in your work day? I mean, you had to work to feed yourself.
Yeah, when I worked, I had a night job. And so other brothers would be with him in the evenings, and I'd be with him and some other people during the daytime.
And how do they phrase it? You carried some heat with you.
Well, Malcolm said if you thought it was going to rain, you should have your raincoat with you.
And so everywhere he went, you were with him. And
not everywhere, but most of the places. Yeah.
And you would sort of arrange to meet at places every morning.
Right.
And then you'd be with him throughout the day.
Yeah, we try to stay with him everywhere.
Were you involved in a lot of those confrontations that we read about?
Oh, yeah. There's one at Adam Clayton Powell's church. That's when he spoke to the Domestic Peace Corps, I think it was. And when we were there was some commotion outside. We looked out, and there were a lot of the people there from Elijah Muhammad's group. And so the brothers were getting kind of getting warm under the collar. So I talked to them, quiet them down. I said, as long as they just stand out there and look ignorant, let them stand out there and look ignorant. And I told Malcolm they was out there, and he said, well, just keep your eye on them. And when we left, we went up to 135th Street, and we crossed the street, and used to be a shoe shine stand there. And Bumpy Johnson was sitting up in there getting his shoe shine. And we come across, he looked out, he jumped down, run out and grabbed Malcolm's hand. He said, hey, brother, we've been reading about you here, you got some problems. He said, yeah, I kind of have some. He said, so Bumpy told him, he said, well, you know how to handle that, man. All you got to do is make a phone call, and that'll be taken care of. That's what he told him. Me and Malcolm were standing there. I think Benjamin may have been there, I'm not sure. So they talked for a while about the old times. we walked down 135th toward Lenox Avenue. I told Malcolm, I says, you know what he meant, don't you? He said, yeah, I know what he meant. He said, I don't want black folks killing black people. That was his attitude.
Let me explain this to you. I go through this with the Moors. I go through this with the conscious people too. Y'all don't get it? Why I'm the way I am? You really think they like me telling y'all the laws? So when I sat with Earl Grant, not once, not twice, it was more than this too. When I sat with him, I said, damn, that's kind of crazy. Like, he was older, but he had, his mind was there. He passed away though, but his mind was always there, right? So they don't care about you talking about the white man's the devil, the tethers and all. They don't care. That's why they push people like Tariq Nasheed out there. That's why they push Young Miami out there, so you can follow them. But if I told you to read the laws, you get mad at Sabir. You're not a problem because you're saying the white man's the devil. Why you think no attorney, not one attorney, and it's a lot of judges and a lot of attorneys watch my show. Why you think they never go at it with me? Think about it for a minute. Why do you think they don't? Because they can't. Because every step of the way, I am definitely prepared for them, whoever it is, anytime, anywhere, because I've studied all of this. Hold up. Let me give y'all some more before we get off this feed. I study all of them. Don't go buy the book. Go in the books and understand this. Understand how this works. This is what these cats read, and they know this, but they know that you don't know. So I know their game plan. You don't know their game plan. So this is in Philadelphia. So when Malcolm started telling people how the game is being played, that's when it became a problem. Not because, yeah, man, the white man did that, and the tether did that. Nah. He started telling people the game. So this is in Philadelphia on the wall. This is the Declaration of Independence. I'm going to quote this before we get off this feed. And I hope y'all support and share or purchase my video called The Overstanding the Language of Law. How about that part? You can definitely purchase The Overstanding the Language of Law. So this is in Philadelphia, on the wall in Philly when I was home. So the Declaration of Independence, which is this book, says government are instituted amongst men and deriving their power from the consent of the governed, and that when any form of government become destructive to its ends, it is the right of the people to alter it, abolish it, and institute a new one. That's not Sabir saying that. So I want y'all to do me a favor and do yourself a favor and share these videos out, and let's talk about it if y'all not scared. So I'm not here to beat that sister up. I just want y'all to understand it's bigger than her. But if you want to purchase this video, y'all, this is in 2003. Oops. It's called Driving versus Traveling. And I also have The Overstanding Language of Law. I thought it was up here too. Nope, it's up here. But I do got to go, y'all. I got to get my daughter together and we got to enjoy our Friday. Okay. So I hope I did some justice. Reach out to me. And God willing, I'll probably do it again. Let's see how many of y'all would sow a seed. Not next week, now. Okay? So, hold up. One second. Hold up. Where's my song? We're going to go out with this right here, y'all. Peace. I think.
Yeah. Welcome to old school hip hop. KRS. Get in this. Volume. That's right. New school, true school, old school, all school. Get in this. Turn me up. Let's go. This what it is. to old school hip hop. That's right. I'm not old school or new school, I'm old school. We're old school or new school, I'm old school. I'm not old school or new school, I'm old school. We're old school or new school, I'm old school. Yep, it's time for the teacher once more. Yep, it's time for the teacher once more. You can't spit raps that are not believable. Your raps don't bubble cause they're inconceivable. Real life OGs don't even speak to you. If hip hop's culture, there's really no need for you. I'll bring the heat to you when it comes to them blocks like Freddie Fox. I'm keeping true. I'm known for my scary views. That's why I'm called a terrorist by the Daily News. I rarely lose. I'm known to rattle a cage. I'm known to throw rappers off the stage. Maybe it's a matter of age, but as an MC, I got no patience for some rappers these days. I'm not old school, I'm old school. I'm not old school or new school, I'm old school. I'm not old school or new school, I'm old school. We're old school or new school, I'm old school. I'm not old school or new school, I'm old school. We're old school or new school, I'm old school. Yep, it's time for the teacher once more. If you want to get a message, you bump in the raw. I came through the door with Rock Him. Old school, new school, we rock both of them. Eric B for president. Check out my melody. Molly Marr, he produced both of them. We supposed to win. Guest list, VIP. Backstage passes when we rolling in. It's the old school. We accomplish it all. I teach MC and production is taught by Molly Marr. For all of y'all, just enjoy yourself. Making your own job. Employ yourself. Don't destroy yourself and don't be fooled. I'm not old school or new school, I'm old school. Molly Marr, rock your spot. It's that old school overseen by Scotland. I'm not old school or new school, I'm old school. I'm not old school or new school, I'm old school. I'm not old school or new school, I'm old school. We're old school or new school, I'm old school. I'm not old school or new school, I'm old school. We're old school or new school, I'm old school. Give me this is what it is. Aight, turn me up. Let's go. Let's go. Woo! KRS. Molly Marr. That's right. New school, true school, old school, old school. That's right. Yes, y'all. Even this. Raw. This is what it is. This that classic. Yeah, crazy. Yo, chill. That's it, Molly. Let's get this album started. All right.
Yeah, baby, we're gonna rock out. Let's go. Gotta go. This is where the house that hits our ass, baby, right
Y'all
here.
don't know what time it is right now. I got my main man, Molly Marr, my motherfucking main man, KRS-One the teacher. We can make a little history in here. Y'all don't know what time it is. History is in the making. Work it out.
Where's that place we work it out?
At the house, the hands we work it out.
Where's that place we work it out?
At the house, the hands we work it
I
out.
said, where's that place we work it out?
At the house, the hands we work it out.
Where's that place we work it out?
At the house, the hands we work it out.
And when it's time to work it out, we take them straight down to the house and blow some. That jingle jang.
Check my lingo. Check what Busy B brings you. Check out the lyrics I sing you. I fly through the hood like chicken wings too. Like a chef Marley likes mixing things too. We came together just to change the weather. Busy B, he made this game, remember? These unoriginal rap flows, I don't speak those. Too many rappers just copy like Kinkos. dressing like they from Office Depot, trying to be CEOs of whack weak flows. I teach those that flow how to be better. I train them C's to gain in any endeavor. But if you trying to diss, you'll get dismissed from the class. In other words, I'm kicking your ass. Beats, bars, and breaks, really, that's it. And you get that sound at the house of hits.
Where's that place we work it out?
At the house of hits, we work it out.
Where's that place we work it out?
At the house of hits, we work it
I
out.
said, where's that place we work it out?
At the house of hits, we work it out.
Where's that place we work it out?
At the house of hits, we work it out.
And when it's time to work it out, we take them straight down to the house and blow some that jingle jang jingle.
Yo, look, KRS reporting from the house of hits, kid. Cause in the future, you gonna doubt it existed. Coming up the block, your whole spirit gets lifted. The whole spot's designed for the lyrically gifted. You walk in the spot, you walk into history. This is where the greatest MC spit it lyrically. I don't think you hearing me today. Big Daddy Kane, Rock Kim, LL Cool J, Cool G, Rap, Roxanne, Shantae, Craig G. Man, what else can I say? The home of hits, where one spits and records, and the other room we live on a broadcast board. The internet's hooked up with all these cords, and the outboard here, man, you can't afford. You can rest assured we coming out with it. KRS Busy B at the house of hits.
Hey, where's that place we work it out?
At the house of hits, we work it
I
out.
said, where's that place we work it out?
At the house of hits, we work it
I
out.
said, where's that place we work it out?
At the house of hits, we work it out.
Where's that place we work it out?
At the house of hits, we work it out.
And when it's time to work it out, we take them straight down to the house and blow some that jingle jang jingle. And ball, 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 dang, dang, diggy, diggy, ball, ball, dang,
Busy bee, baby.
ball, 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 dang, dang, diggy, ball, ball, dang, dang.
Hey yo, this goes down for all them cats that ever stepped foot inside the house of hits. LL Cool J, Big Daddy Kane, Jay-Z, Big Punisher, the Lords of the Underground, Tragedy Gaddafi, Roxanne Shantae, TLC, Cool G Rappin' Polo, Master Ace, MC Shin, Eric B. and Rakim, Nas, Craig G, Heavy D and the Boys, P-Rock, NCL Smooth, Scarface, CNN with Mon D, Ed Love and Dr. Dre, Aaron Hall and Redman, Warren Renee, Run DMC, and that nigga 50. What? That's just to name a few.
Everybody came to the house of hits. So now, since y'all hip to something, hop out on it and share it out. Reach out to me at sabirbayradio@gmail.com. Again, sabirbayradio@gmail.com. Gotta go. Peace.